faster because you'll already be there. So sit back, relax, take a deep breath, clear your mind. Alright guys, make sure the rev matches on the manuals, paddle shifting those automatics. As we work our way to turn 10, we'll work up to third gear. Gary, right it behind me down to the apex here. Let's unwind, perfect line. We'll switch our legs a little here on the front straightaway. Working our way up into fifth gear. Good. Squeeze throttle on the way out. Looking through turn 4. Eyes up for turn 5. And slow your approach to the turn in, downshift to third. Looking all the way up the straightaway, accelerate out. Well done. Upshift to fourth gear. On the horizon through here, Gary. Let the car move underneath you, and that'll help you keep track of the next cone or the next corner that comes up really quickly through this area. Looking good on the formation, team. Let's keep it solid that way. Gary, smooth, nice job. We'll slow down a touch for turn 10. Balance across the apex. Turning that wheel, let it roll. Now accelerate out. Flat. Remember, team, our goal is to stay off of the exit curve. A little bit early there, Gary. No worries, you're back online. Let's keep going. Squeeze into that throttle. Let's close that gap a little bit. Scanning through to the right, looking through the corner. There you go. Just let it roll here. Turn the wheel more. Now start accelerating. But as you're coming up the hill, looking across the right earlier versus later, shoulder into the apex, and you turn in, look for turn 5. Accelerate out. Accelerate there, Gary. Closing a little closer through here. Balancing for the left, and then balance brake for the right. Good placement. Accelerate out. And just hold it to the right side after that apex. Looking through to the left. A little bit early there. We cut that corner in the beginning. Have to pay for it on the way out. Let's do driver change off to the back of the group and behind the blue 81 car. Work our way into turn one, guys. It's looking really good so far. Let's maintain that throughout the session. Pressure lines are really good. Let's keep it that way. A really good job in turn one. Start looking through the right. There you go. Now bring it over here. Get over that right side. We started turn just a little bit early. Not that it was bad. You definitely got to the apex. You just figure out the lead here. Waiting a little bit longer. You've got good balance. You can put that car wherever you want. Looking through to the left. Eyes up for turn 5. Okay, down to third. Okay, through the corner. Accelerate out. Turn on the left, touch the brake and bring it to the right. Accelerate out. Well done. The moment you back your steering out of turn 7, Chris, you can roll the throttle and fairly aggressively as long as we're unwinding. Get a little bit better run on that little straight there. Right up to the turn in. Patience here. And then accelerate out. Yeah, that's it. Accelerate out. Good job, Chris. That is absolutely spot on there in turn 1. Later on that turn in here for turn 3. Good. Right down to the apex. Accelerate out. Start straightening out. Following me out the exit curve. So, maybe it's a little late for turn 3, but earlier it was a little early. So, just seeing the difference there, and just work with what works best for you through there, Chris. And you can experiment with those later turns, especially in turn 3. You'll see a pretty big difference, even just a couple feet off of that turn in point. So Nestor, just wait a little longer for that turn in, especially in turn 5, so we get a little bit straighter exit off the corner. And Nestor, also just making sure that we brake a little earlier and get the downshift before corner entry. If we haven't downshifted by the time we've turned in, just carry the higher gear. Gather the group, and we will do a driver change, but just remember, just stay to the left unless we call it out, but just stay to the right. Get George in behind the lead car. And Chris, you're going to drive in behind the blue 81 car. All right, guys, we'll keep on going here. We'll balance in here, George, looking for turn 2. Good apex there. And down to third, looking through to the right. Nice line through there, George. Good turning, good apex. And when you work out the patience, then you can really get corner aggressively when you get it just right. Looking good. Let's keep it that way. So George, for turn 5, you've just been a little early. Wait a little longer. Get the car pointed the right direction, and then you can really accelerate out. That was still just a little on the early side. Even with your power gain, you can see that gap is slightly growing as we cut that corner a little bit. Same thing, Nestor. A little bit early for turn 5 there. George, strive to make a little more attempt to get a little closer to the turn-in for that last right-hander. Again, for the sake of getting the wheel straight at corner exit. So trust the turn-in point here, George. Right at this turn-in on the left side. Good. Now work your way to the apex. Now open up that throttle. Your straightaway started earlier. Let's go. And you come out to the left side, off the curve, straight wheel. Great job. Mental note for the next time around. If you can give me an instant replay of turn 3, it'll be spot on. Let it roll the apex and begin to accelerate there. All the way down. There you go, looking through to the left. Longer. The problem with turn 5 is it looks like turn 4, but in reality it's actually much tighter, so it's a much later turn-in point. That turn, and then across the apex, now throttle out. It's just that minor change gives you a little more speed coming off that turn there. George, let's throttle back. We'll do a driver change. Good job, buddy. Good job. That was a big improvement on the driving line. I'd say turn 5, we're still cutting the corner a little bit. Even if you have to slow down a little bit until you're comfortable getting into the corner, and as you're apexing, you're straightening back out again. That's the rhythm you want, because the straighter the wheel, the faster the car is going to go. So come on up, Nestor. Followed by Chris, and then George, you'll drop in behind the white 98 that you're following before. Yep, white 98, George. Same with our group here. There you go. So Nestor, just even if you feel like you're at the turning point, just go another couple of feet further before entering the corner. Corner exit changes. The rhythm will be different, so if it doesn't go perfectly the first time, don't give up on it. Think of the phrase clip the apex. It's just that clipping point marked where the apex is itself. Try not to feel like you have to be across the entire length of that green and white curbing around the corners. For example, turn 5, you look at the apex there, it's on the back side of the corner. We're going to raise the curb on the back side of it as we get it pointed up that inner straight. But if we caught the front face, we have to hold our steering, increasing the duration of the corner. When we miss the apexes there, Nestor, and the S's, they kind of snowballs and it gets harder and harder to get back online through there. So really put a good effort to touch that curbing. You're only off it by a few inches, but that's going to make a huge difference on car placement. So think about that gradual addition of steering right down into the apex. Keep turning it, keep turning it. That's clipping it. Let's unwind out from there. Nice job. And then just slow yourself down, Nestor. Come all the way up to the turn. And we're going to touch the curbing around the corner, so to speak. That was better, but we're still getting to it just a little early. But look how much more room we had. And then it's just time to go. And look at the gap isn't growing. It's actually getting a little smaller. So you can see how important that driving line is. There you go. Clip this apex here. Through to the right. Now when we cut that apex, we were throwing turn 9 away by just swinging out, picking up our Starbucks drive-through out there in turn 8. So we want to apex and just keep the car on the right-hand side, and we can do that by apexing a little later. We're going to throttle back on the front. We're going to stay in the same order. We're just going to start a cool-down level. So for my auto drivers, upshift to 5th gear. And then George, you'll upshift to 4th for the cool down. Awesome driving, guys. A really good session back there. Lots of improvements. Nestor, I want you to get turn 5 dialed in right here, right now. Get it all the way out to that turn-in point, and then bring it around to the back side, and look what your hands are doing. You're straightening the wheel out. If we can make the straightaways longer, that's how we get the cars to go faster. So that's where you want it. If nothing else, if you cut the corner and you have to hold the steering to keep from going off, imagine doing it a little bit faster. You're just going to go out into the desert. So it's a safer way, it's a faster way, it's a smoother way. I think you guys agree it's a better way. And then over to the left bar, and then come across into turn 7. And so if you can line up that entry into that left-hander, that'll help. We'll exit the track here, guys. Follow me. All right, guys, we'll get a couple of things worked out. So this gray car, Nestor, he's going to pull out of our way here in just a moment. And Nestor, if you can lead the group and pull in right in behind that gray 39. So just stand to that very left there, and the whole rest of the group follows along. You guys can roll your windows down. And make sure we pull up to set the parking brake. Look at the autos in park.